Hello world, hello world. Welcome back to my channel. Call me Biz. Kill Tony's best guess. Shout out to Kill Tony. I'm not too familiar with what the show is about, but they have amazing clips on YouTube Shorts. I think that's how I discover most things. YouTube Shorts. I probably spend way too much time on YouTube Shorts, but yeah, there's this black kid that be going on there that's pretty funny. That's why I'm watching this to see if they have him. I know different celebrities go on there. I think Donnell Rawlings walked out of there, right? Yeah, so I guess it's a famous show, and a lot of y'all been telling me to check out some clips from Kill Tony, so hey, we're just gonna do this right here. Kill Tony's best guess, all right? So if there's other clips from Kill Tony y'all would like me to watch, let me know. I think I seen was there a clip of Shane Gillis on there? I know he has a lot of people on there, and I know that dude because he was at the roast of, the dude that hosted, he was at the roast of Tom Brady. Yeah, he was pretty brutal. But anyways, if you enjoy this type of content, like the video, leave a comment, let me know that you are here. And if you're an OG on this channel and you would like to become a member, we now offer memberships. You know, that would be dope. Join the squad, help us grow and sustain this this community. That would be awesome. And you know, I appreciate y'all, even the ghost watchers. Let's go ahead and watch some Kill Tony.
What's the deal with airplane peanuts?
What's fun about this show is that you never know if tonight is the night where one of these people snaps,
right?
You know?
Yeah.
Like, I'm 3 feet away from someone who's so unwell, so mentally deranged, that you have no idea if tonight's the night that they just decide to do something wild. And so that's the fun of this.
Last week, Bert Kreischer posted a poll on his Instagram story asking fans to vote on who the greatest Two Bears One Cave guest of all time is. Well, that got me thinking who the greatest guest for other comedy podcasts would be. So we decided to put this poll in our community section and asked 137,000 comedy fans who is the greatest Kill Tony guest of all time.
I thought this was
to start off with, the 4 options were Theo Von, Shane Gillis, Mark Norman, Joe Rogan, and other and comment. Over 17,000 people voted on the poll, and things were pretty even for a while there, but eventually Theo Von was able to pull away with 43% of the votes.
I used to lift weights with David Duke, dude.
What?
I did. Swear to God, we shared a back fence when I was growing up. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, we used to go do chest a lot.
Do you talk about that in your stand-up?
Uh-uh.
You are the funniest person I've ever met in my fucking life.
Isn't that when I say, and you think I have a bad hoodie?
You really lifted weights with David Duke?
Dude, he's a nice guy. I mean, overall, I didn't get into any of his practices.
Did your muscles burn like a cross afterwards?
What do you mean, oh?
How do you...
That's just funny.
That's your reality, and you have not spoke about that on stage?
Yeah, I just haven't really gotten around to it.
Are you kidding me?
That's crazy.
Damn,
He
you
just
have
got
some
the
stuff.
wildest
dig
fucking
into.
stories. Like, what a life.
I mean, I'm not gonna. Everybody's gonna judge him, but I mean, at the time he was, non-practicing, and
Soft lips.
yeah, and he just seemed pretty casual and
Whose
liked
name
to hit the gym. I like to hit the gym. He was dating this pretty girl that worked at the seafood restaurant.
Duncan and I are so high right now.
I want some of that weed.
We're almost imperceivably high.
Pull the weed out.
We just did a 3.5-hour podcast and just got in a car and came over here. And the whole way over, we're talking about woolly mammoths and
Hollow Earth. Hollow Earth.
Yeah.
But
it's the dumbest conversation I've ever had in my life.
Hey, you know what Waco
I
is?
loved every second.
Joe
of it.
Rogan looks so
Waco's
short.
the biggest woolly mammoth museum in the world
Like
up
a
there.
little big
It's a
person.
giant woolly mammoth dig. Didn't mean to interrupt, sorry. Don't beat me up.
It's a good point, though.
Even with 43% of the votes, most of the comments in support for Theo were at the same time split between him and Shane Gillis. This guy said, Theo Von is great when he gets past insecurity and talks more up there. Shane is just unmatched once he gets rolling on the buds and the sighties. Taylor Cox said, very hard to choose between Shane and Theo. And Danny said, Shane's hands down. Theo wasn't that great on Kill Tony, in my opinion. Now, if this was just a vote for funniest podcast guest in general on any podcast, not just Kill Tony, There's no doubt in my mind Theo would win this by a landslide. But because this is Kill Tony, it is a little bit different. And after rewatching all of Theo's episodes, I can see where people are coming from when they say he might not be the greatest Kill Tony guest of all time. And honestly, I think that's because he doesn't really like hurting the comedian's feelings in the interview portion. And unfortunately, or fortunately, if you like the show, that's a huge aspect of the show. I feel like Theo wants to be polite to them. Even when he does roast them, he quickly apologizes after and says he's just kidding.
Do you just cheat on your girlfriend with multiple?
No, I've actually never cheated. This is satire. Yeah,
It's your wacky character, your lovable character. Everyone wants to see you again.
I'm too lovable in real life.
You've actually never cheated, or you just realized that you were on a live podcast? Which one's the truth?
Well, I don't have a girlfriend, and I've never cheated.
Honesty.
You don't even have a girlfriend?
No, I don't.
God, you're a dirty liar.
Don't have a girlfriend? No. What is going? I feel duped.
Nobody squirts.
So many people don't have a girlfriend.
Never. No.
You don't even have a girlfriend? Are you really even a bad comedian? I'm joking.
And we're off.
Do you even joke, bro?
You used to be one too. Come on.
That was a joke. and I'm
Jordan,
sorry. That was kind of rude. I didn't.
No, I like jokes.
That's what you're here for. That was great.
Yeah,
I
it
loved
was
it.
mean, though.
It's the height
And
of
I
the
think,
show for me so
It takes a
far.
lot of bravery to be up there, man. I felt nervous right when you were standing there, and there's
Theo's a
these
nice
fucking
guy.
anarchists behind you. I was
He don't
feeling
want to hurt
uncomfortable.
people.
But nice anarchists,
He
but
said he's
still.
fucking anarchist.
By far the most comments on this poll were for Shane Gillis, specifically drunk Shane Gillis. This guy said the young bull getting absolutely shredded and slurring was epic. What a unit. Shane's middle school bully humor is perfect for Kill Tony's environment. See, that might be the thing that Theo's missing a little bit of, the middle school bully mindset. Shane tickling and Tony and acting flamboyantly with each other is the funniest shit I've ever seen. When Tony stood on the chair and Shane fingered his ass was gold.
Stop tickling me. Shane keeps tickling me.
This guy, he wishes. I even touched him once. This goddamn fruitcake. I had a couple drinks. I get a little handsy. I touched some guys. I touch some guys sometimes. It's a fun joke.
I love it.
The other two comedians on the poll, Joe Rogan and Mark Norman,
Shane is a
basically
good time.
tied, with Joe Rogan raking in 11% of the poll and Mark Norman receiving 9% of the votes. Mark Norman and Shane, but probably Mark if I had to choose one. Fountain City Fingerboard said Shane Gillis, Ari Shaffir, Mark Norman, and drunk Joe Rogan. So basically the whole Protect Our Parks crew after a podcast of drinking on JRE. Matt K said can't decide between Shane, Mark, and Attell. And Chad Regal said you have to put two different Joe Rogans, Joe drunk and Joe sober, because sober Joe calm and chill while drunk Joe roasts everyone and is hella loud, which is couldn't be more true.
You misunderestimated me like Kamaru Usman misunderestimated Leon Edwards, motherfucker.
I did not believe this. In the last minute.
Let's fucking go.
I would have thought we'd see Norm Macdonald before Joe Rogan tonight. This is crazy.
Let's do a fucking puzzle, okay? Let's play poker, motherfucker.
Comedians in that other and comment category that received the most comments were Tim Dillon, Dave Attell,
shit.
Ron White, and Alex Jones, as a guest, obviously
Ron
not a
White was
comedian.
there? I would've
I also should mention that the regulars on Kill Tony, like Hans Kim, David Lucas, William Montgomery, those guys were not included as guests for this poll, but they did receive a lot of love in the comments nonetheless. Dane said Alex Jones by miles and miles. Alex Jones the first time he was on, and drinking. Casey said, I think the recent episode with Dave Attell is my favorite so far. I think a big part of that was from the guests, though.
Shouts
I'm
to
going to
Dave
vote Ron
Attell.
White. Gives great advice and words of encouragement. Also hilarious. And James King said, Tim Dillon is great at Kill Tony. Almost like a second host.
Are you living here now?
Yes.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Is Austin's like the big city, right?
Oh, massive.
Massive, yeah.
What part of
4 blocks. 3 of them are closed for a homeless wedding or whatever the hell. This downtown is a dump. Tell Joe Rogan to get us the fuck out of here. Anyway, I'm kidding.
I'm telling you.
Great to be
They
here.
did.
Great to be here.
They all lied to
Tim
us.
Dillon is always
Him and
on
Ron
his
White lied to us. They said, "Come to Austin. Get out of LA. Get away from all the traffic and homeless people."
Yeah, right.
You know what? I really think that you got to cut some of this edge off because it just doesn't come off as real. You don't seem like that mean a guy. So either learn how to act meaner when you get up here, come off assholey and then sell this darker stuff, or it just doesn't sound like you're being true to your nature to me. You know, I don't know if that's true or not, but it seems like you're
That's great
not
advice.
that person, and you're trying to be that person on stage. And I don't, you know, I think it'd be more interesting if you were just who you are.
Oh, thank you.
Honest advice.
So it seems like no matter who you prefer as a Kill Tony guest, everyone's a little bit better when they're drunk. Or in Rogan's case, literally blacked out. Feel free to comment who your favorite Kill Tony guest of all time is on this video, and thank you so much for watching. If you're looking for a page to keep up with the entire comedy scene all at once, please consider subscribing to Joke World right now. And if you want even more comedy content in your life, we also have an Instagram where we're posting similar stuff. We'll also...
All right, look, shout out to Joke World. I did not know there was like a... I don't know what this is. I didn't know this guy showed his face, but I've reacted to clips from this channel before. It's usually clips pieced together. So now I gotta, you know, but this was informative though. So shout out to Joke World, man. I go there for some reactions. They have some dope compilations. But anyways, what I was saying was, people are usually more funny than when they're drunk, but it could be a disaster. Here's why. Because when you're drunk, there's a filter. The filter just goes away. But at the same time, it could only go two ways. Either really bad that is good, or it's really good. Like, you know. But the really bad that is good could be, you know, it's still bad. Like, don't get me. It's still bad, but you know, it's entertainment because we love to watch a plane crash or whatever, a train crash or whatever. What's that saying? Is that what we're saying? But anyways, another thing, Shane Gillis, I feel like for shows like that, Shane Gillis has the personality for it, because I feel like he's always kind of like throwing jabs, and he got that. And yo, I never thought of it. He does have that middle school bully like attitude where, you know, he's not a bad guy, but he will jab the fuck out of you. And you know, that kid that came around the corner and just called you gay for no reason and laughed and then went on about his way. You know, he's that type of guy. Mark, I've seen a couple of comedy clips from Mark. You know, he's funny. Like, the things that he says funny, but it's just the way he talks is kind of like a 60s animated. He'd be like he'll tell a joke, he'd be like, yeah. Like, I don't know, I just can't get into that just because it seems too performative. It doesn't, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. But he is funny though. He got dope jokes. But yeah, Joe Rogan, I only like seeing Joe Rogan on the Joe Rogan podcast. He could be funny sometimes, but I just don't see Joe Rogan as a comedian. To me, I just don't see it, right? Like, yeah. But anyways, y'all let me know how you feel about it in the comment section below. Also, let me know what clips from the Kill Tony podcast that y'all want me to check out, and I'll check it out. This was kind of like a overall, you know, I don't know what this was. I did not even expect this to be what this was. So anyways, if you made it this far, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like the video if you like the video, leave a comment, let me know that you were here. I do appreciate it. And yeah. Also, if you're an OG on this channel and you would like to become a member, you know, we now offer memberships, so that would be dope. Join us, all right? And there's also other videos right here you could watch, and I'll see y'all in the next one. And guess what? You better be there. Peace.